Greetings everyone. Thank you for watching this video. This video is mainly to promote my Heart Connection series workshops while I'm here on the mainland. One workshop that's coming up is the Pittsburgh workshop. That's May 31st, June 1st, and June 2nd. The Heart Connection series is a 3-series workshop that involves decolonizing wellness, indigenous wisdom, and ancestral healing. And so this Friday we will be working with decolonizing wellness, Saturday indigenous wisdom, and Sunday ancestral healing. Now, before I get started, I just want to tell you that again, this is promoting my Heart Connection series, both for all for Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for Asheville, North Carolina, which I'll be teaching the Decolonizing Wellness and Indigenous Wisdom June 8th and 9th, which is a Saturday and Sunday. And then I will also be teaching the Michigan workshop, which will be June 14th, 15th, and 16th, so the 3-part series. So only in Asheville, North Carolina, will I be teaching the 2, Decolonizing Wellness and Indigenous Wisdom, at Blue Ridge School for Herbal Medicine. So please go on their website or give them a call. Go on Facebook. You'll see how to register there. I'd appreciate if you could register early enough so that we can get as many numbers in and have a successful workshop there as everywhere else. So for Pittsburgh, please come out. You've got 2 days to make your decision. You can go on my Facebook page, which is Omaroti, Well of Indigenous Wisdom, and sign up for the Heart Connection series. There are flyers everywhere. I was in Dobra Tea the other day and went to the restroom, opened the door, and found a big flyer with my face on it. I wasn't expecting that, but that was great. I'm glad that there's a lot of advertisement. And before I continue, I just want to say, te extraño mucho, Boriken, y por favor, mi tiendita Omaroti es abierto todos jueves y todos sábados a las 11 hasta las 5. Toda semana, por favor, visita mi tiendita en Mayagüez. Y si tú quieres más información, por favor, búscame a Facebook, Omaroti, Well of Indigenous Wisdom, o me llama a 787-988-3922. Gracias, te extraño, Boriken, te extraño, Boricuas. So to continue, I just want to say that I want to talk a little bit briefly about the 3 workshops that I will be teaching. So Decolonizing Wellness will be about colonization and how colonization has impacted our health and well-being on this planet. I will talk a little bit about the history of colonization and the current situation of colonization. One of the reasons why I chose to live on the island of Boriken, Puerto Rico, is to work with colonization and decolonization of the people through healthcare. And so I want to talk about that. I want to talk about wellness and how wellness can assist in decolonizing, and also how wellness is used in colonizing. Imagine all the ways that people are profiting and benefiting, trendizing very, very very sacred practices to indigenous people or to people who brought these ideas and these creations to the planet, and using them to profit immensely while those people who brought those ideas and creations are not. What is the narrative? Narrative is very, very important. Who speaks for who? Whose history is whose? What is the true story? I do not subscribe to a narrative that is not mine, or owning other people's narrative and profiting over other people's narratives. So decolonization is dismantling and deconstructing that ideology of imperialism and supremacy. I'm also working on, with the Decolonizing Wellness workshop, we'll be looking at some plants that are used and are subscribed for the means of profit, plants such as ayahuasca, and where people are not even qualified to hold and to maintain the powerful plant that was given to us, the sacred plant that was given to us by our Creator. I will be talking about plants like that and other plant medicines that are accessible to us as herbalists, as family herbalists, as medical herbalists, as holistic health practitioners. I'll also be talking about how wellness has become in itself, all the way from Reiki to massage therapy, how wellness itself has been misused and commercialized within the colonization paradigm to create separation and inaccessibility, when in itself it was offered by those who are now who have now become who cannot access it anymore. So Decolonizing Wellness will be a discussion workshop, and anyone who's taken my classes knows how I teach these classes. I generally like discussions and talk about things. I don't stand there and just talk at you and you take notes, but I do like to do my presentation and then ask for discussion. But this will also be a workshop that you have to be ready for and prepared for. There may be triggers that if you are prepared for those triggers to come up so you can resolve them, because I think that's a good thing. That's the way we can create heart connection. This would be an appropriate workshop for you. The second workshop, which is Indigenous Wisdom, which is the second in the Heart Connection series, here in Pittsburgh on June 1st, Saturday, June 1st. Indigenous Wisdom is the basis and the foundation of my work. I, as an Indigenous woman, African presenting, I really believe that the answers to all of life's tragedies and atrocities are in Indigenous wisdom. The way Indigenous people lived on this planet and live on this planet is the answer to the destruction that we see. For instance, plastic pollution, pollution itself, the language that is used, hurtful language that creates dis-ease in all of us, can be changed with the wisdom in our Indigenous lifestyle. So Indigenous wisdom is a construct that Indigenous people offer as a gift, as a blessing to all the people on this planet who have forgotten their roots and who do not live an Indigenous lifestyle. So this is a calling back. This is a calling back and a calling forward for the sake of the generations who are coming forward, to give them the inheritance of a wise, of wisdom, and of a planet of love, which is what Heart Connection is about. We live on the Earth planet, which is a planet of love. It's a planet of integration and connection. You can see that with the way roots travel underneath the ground. You can see that with the way that air travels within above us. And you can see that we cannot live. We live in an ecosystem. We cannot live without life here on this planet. Cannot live without other life forms. Every life form on the planet has its role and its connection to other life forms. So Indigenous wisdom is just that, essentially elemental, essentially unicellular, essentially simple, and essentially connected by love. Indigenous wisdom will also be a workshop where we are understanding what that means for us, because nobody's asking anyone to become all of a sudden African or Native American, which tend to be the most appropriated Indigenous expressions, especially in white culture. So this entire series of workshop is about dismantling white supremacy and white profitability, and white or Western, because I should also just say it's not just the white race. This is the westernized way of being that seeks to control and to be imperial, which is embedded with colonialism, as a behavior to keep an oppressor, to keep to keep people oppressed always. That perpetual suppression and oppression creates unwellness. So that's what decolonizing wellness is about, because itself wellness practices that are with a colonized mind frame still creates sickness. As I said, whether it's Reiki all the way down to acupuncture, attitude and intention is very, very important. Okay, you'll need to come to the workshop for more of that discussion. The third workshop, this is what will be offered in East Lansing and here in Pittsburgh on a Sunday. For Pittsburgh will be Sunday, June 2nd, and for Michigan it would be June 16th. The Ancestral Healing will be a workshop and a day of us coming together for you individually to discover where your healing is. What is the primordial and the primal healing within yourself? And then we will work with a 2-hour dance form, with Synergy Dance, which is a dance form that I'm trained in, where we will get on the floor and we will do our breath work. We'll also get up from the floor and we'll dance the elements. We'll dance ethnic movements to release and to bring in that which is sacred for us, and which will help to settle the ancestors who have contributed to our dis-ease and to our peace, that have brought us here forward to live in our purpose or have confused us. So we are looking with ancestral healing, to consolidate and to ameliorate all those issues, emotional and the unseen forces. And yeah, so that's basically it. I hope to see you all at this Heart Connection series. I think it's going to be transformative. I believe that it's going to continue to happen. This is just my first time doing this. I'm seeing and feeling, and I will hope to continue to grow with this series. I ask for your presence of light meals. There will be breaks in between. With the workshop here in Pittsburgh on Friday, May 31st, it will be from 6 to 10. There will be a break in between. And Saturday and Sunday here in Pittsburgh, June 1st and June 2nd, the workshop begins 10 to 3. So please sign up. Go to Omaroti Well of Indigenous Wisdom. Please sign up. There is a form that you can fill out. I'm accepting electronic transfer with Venmo or PayPal, or please notify if you want to pay in person. I hope to see a full house of people. I hope to transform together, because this work cannot be done alone. This is not my work. This is our work. We all live on this planet together, and Heart Connection is about connecting with each other. Thank you.